Yeah, good evening, teacher. Yes.
Okay, so great.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, how's it going?
Yeah. I feel not good.
Okay, so why?
Mm, yeah, because I should.
You feel
Yeah,
tired?
yeah. It's about the my.
Okay, so do you need to work overtime today? Can you?
I go on time.
Mhm.
Yes.
So do you need to work overtime today?
No, no. I work. I go to home. I come back home on time.
Okay. Okay, so what
Yes.
time did you get back home today?
Yes. 12, 12:30 p.m. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A.M. A.M. p.m.
So
Yeah, I just work on the morning. So after the afternoon, I come back home.
wow. So now, so today you didn't work in the afternoon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, mm,
Yeah, but yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to inform you the topic we learned today.
mhm. Okay. So have you watched the video yet?
Yes, I want to study the topic family.
You want to study the topic which is about family?
Yes.
Family.
Yeah, because I see the topic is
Family, where is it?
oh healthy. Uh,
Where
yeah,
is the topic family?
yeah, what I can see is yeah, relationship.
Okay. Okay, don't worry. We can study this topic. So why do you want to study this topic?
Yeah, because I see all topic. Know the topic related my job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to study the topic related my job, but I can find.
Yeah. Okay. So now you want to study this topic, which is family, right?
Yes.
Okay, so have you seen the video yet?
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Uh,
Entertainment.
mhm. Okay, so tell me which topic that you want to study now?
Mm, social. Wow.
Maybe you can study this one. It's about socializing and effective communication.
Yes.
Mhm.
With confidence. Oh. Yes.
It's
This
also
will be
talking
interesting.
about conversation. Mhm.
Oh. Yeah. I think it's interesting.
So you think it's interesting, right?
Yes. How to be confident.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. I should study this topic.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so now you want to study this topic, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so but firstly, you need to watch the video first. Okay.
Yes.
I hear a lot of noises.
Yeah, because in here it's raining.
Yeah. So does that affect your learning, your studying? So does the noise affect your studying?
Ah, yes. I know because in here it's raining.
Okay. Okay, so let's listen to the video, okay?
Yes.
Understanding around what an introvert or extrovert actually is. Well, introverts are most often portrayed. Now, I think there's a fair bit of misunderstanding around what an introvert or extrovert actually is. And while introverts are most often portrayed as being shy and awkward, and extroverts as being charismatic and sociable, it isn't always the case. To give an example, most people think that stand-up comedians are all super extroverted because they go on stage in front of a whole crowd, but in practice, most of their time is spent writing, not performing. Even someone as famous as Louis C.K. has called himself an introvert, despite the fact that he's performed in front of what? A dozen women? What does being introverted or extroverted actually mean? And the first thing is that you're not entirely one or the other. You're somewhere on a normal distribution or bell curve that runs from total introversion on one side to total extroversion on the other side, which means almost everyone is actually around the middle. You might have heard some people in this category call themselves ambiverted, but they're actually just average. Now, the simplest definition of the two extremes is that extroverts are energized by social interaction, while introverts are exhausted by it and prefer more time alone. Problem here is that it's easy to self-diagnose without comparing yourself to anyone, but it only really makes sense if you give a group of people a few dozen hypothetical situations and then rank order their responses relative to everyone else. So you're not way off at the end of the introvert spectrum just because you only rate your Uber driver 5 stars if he doesn't talk to you. You're probably just on a different sort of spectrum. So without quizzing you on every detail of your life, what are the signs that you're more introverted or extroverted? So extroverts tend to have a lot of acquaintances while introverts don't. This is of course because extroverts tend to meet more people, but also because they're more likely to say, "Oh boy, I'm not doing anything on Sunday, and I haven't seen Cindy for a month. I should ask her for coffee and I can see how her new job is going." Whereas an introvert is more likely to say, "Oh boy, I'm not doing anything on Sunday." Extroverts experience more positive emotion, or at least experience positive emotion more intensely. This means they're more enthusiastic and excitable. This is interesting because if you take something like a concert and control for drugs and alcohol, the people near the front will tend to be more extroverted, while people who are more introverted will be further away from the stage. So, behaviorally, extroverts might seem to act first and think later, but I think a better description would be that extroverts tend to experience more and reflect less, while introverts experience less and reflect more. In a way, you could say the biggest fear of an introvert is losing their hearing because then they couldn't listen, whereas the biggest fear of an extrovert would be losing their tongue because then they couldn't eat ass.
Okay. Yeah.
So many news words, so I can understand this.
Okay. Okay, so don't worry. Maybe I can give you some time to read the conversation a little bit. Yeah.
Introverts.
Okay, so now can you tell me which vocabulary is new to you?
Yes. Introverts.
Okay, introverts
Yeah.
and extrovert also, right?
I think extrovert is opposite
Yeah.
introvert.
Yeah.
Yeah. Portrait. And charismatic.
Charismatic. Okay.
Comedians. Oh, it's very
Comedians. Mhm.
comedians. A dozen women. A dozen tell women.
Yeah.
It means tell.
Okay, maybe we talk about that later. So now
Yes.
so all you need to do is to tell me what vocabularies are new to you, and then I will circle them. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So this one, channel computer. Okay. So today we are going to do just 2 pages, and for the rest of the lesson we are going to do tomorrow because I'm afraid that we don't have time to do all of the lesson.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so now you have to tell me. Okay.
Yeah.
Distribution.
No. MB Richard. Yeah, MB Richard.
This one.
Yes. Energy. Yeah. And interaction. Sell. Healthy, health, rank.
Spectrum.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now I'm gonna show you the dictionary. Okay.
Yes.
So now I'm gonna show you the dictionary, and I want to let you know the definition because I want you to know. I want you to figure out the meaning of the word by yourself. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so the first one, introvert. Okay, so now we are going to Cambridge Dictionary in order to look up that word. Where is the website? Okay. So you can see that here, I always have Oxford Dictionary and the Cambridge one, you can see here.
Yes.
Okay. These are incredibly useful dictionary for me. Okay, so I always use this dictionary.
Yes.
Okay, so the first one you have introvert. So how about the pronunciation?
Introvert.
Introvert. Okay.
Introvert.
So according to the definition, introvert is someone who is shy, quiet, and prefers to spend time alone rather than often being with other people.
Yes.
Okay. So how about this opposite type of person?
Extrovert.
Extrovert.
Extrovert. Okay. So this person is an energetic one who always enjoys being with other people. Okay.
Yes.
So what kind of people do you think you are? Do you think you are an introvert or an extrovert?
It's me.
Yeah. So do you think you are an introvert or an extrovert?
Yeah,
So do you enjoy talking with other people or do you enjoy spending time alone?
Yeah, I think I am extrovert. Extrovert.
Okay. So
Yeah, because I'm native.
because
Very friendly with other people.
yeah.
Full energy.
Okay.
Active.
Okay.
Right or not? I just remember that this word describe you have full energy and friendly and yeah, I don't remember.
So you can say like I enjoy talking with other people. Okay. Okay. Okay, so how about the next vocabulary? What do we have here? Okay, this one. So I'm gonna copy this vocabulary and paste it on here. here. So you can see here.
No. I can see here.
Oh, can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Portray.
Portray. Portray. Portray.
Portray.
Okay.
Portray.
So, if a person in a film book is portrayed as a particular type of character, they are represented in that way. Okay.
If a person in a film portray.
Or maybe we can go here to see what it's like in the scenery of thought. Like describe, okay?
Ah, yes. Yeah, describe a picture, describe someone, somebody.
In a particular way. Okay, so let's get back to the
Yes.
lesson. You can see that while introverts are most often portrayed as being shy and awkward, so it means introverts are often described as being shy and awkward person. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so while I look up the dictionary to show you the definition of the new words, I also show you the way I find the meaning of the words. You can see that here.
Yes.
So you can see here with the word portray, we have two definitions. You can see here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do I choose the second definition?
Yeah, because I think the Cambridge dictionary I can understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not clear. It's not clear.
Yeah,
No.
that's true. Okay, so now, yeah, that's true, because sometimes for some vocabularies, it's easier to find the meaning in Oxford Dictionary. But on the other hand, sometimes there are some vocabularies it's a little bit easier to find the meaning on Cambridge Dictionary. Okay,
Yes.
so that's why I always have two dictionaries at the same time. Because if I don't understand the word on Cambridge Dictionary, I'm gonna move on to Oxford Dictionary in order to figure out the meaning of the words.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get back to the question a little bit. So you can see that after I didn't understand, and you also didn't understand the meaning of the word portray in Cambridge Dictionary,
Yes.
and then we moved on to Oxford Dictionary. And you can see here in Oxford Dictionary, we have three definitions. 1, 2, 3. You can see that here.
Yeah.
But why? Why do I choose? Why did I choose the second definition?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's easier for understand.
Yeah, that's true. Uh, okay, so now I'm gonna show you how to find the definition. Okay.
Yes.
So firstly, I need to look the context. I need to look at the context first. I need to see where the word is located. Okay. I can see here the word portrait is located here.
Yes.
And after that, I need to look before the word portrait. And I also need to look after the word portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah. And more importantly, I also look the sentence as a whole. Okay. So I need to look at the sentence as a whole.
Yeah.
Okay. So firstly, I know portrait meaning something like they want to talk about the personalities of a person or something like that, right? Yeah, because you can see that there is two adjectives here, shy and awkward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the meaning is related to personality, right?
Yeah.
But you can see here, after the portrait, I can see the S here.
Yeah.
And after that, when I look back to the Oxford Dictionary, you can see here, portray somebody
Yeah.
something as somebody something.
Somebody something.
Yeah. Okay. And after
Yes.
that, I look closely to the definition to describe or show something in a particular way. And now I know exactly that is the meaning, that is the definition that I'm looking for.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so when you look up the dictionary, I want you to look at the whole sentence. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you have to look at the whole sentence to see the context. Okay. And after that, you need to look before. You need to look the word before and after the words that you are looking for. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then you go to Oxford or Cambridge Dictionary. Okay. And and over time, you will know how to find the meaning, find the definition of the vocabulary because it's gonna become your habit. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I think that's it for today. So tomorrow we are going to continue to learn this lesson. Okay.
We need to see in the next week because tomorrow I'm busy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna see you next week, Monday next week. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So have a nice evening and have a nice weekend. Okay. Goodbye. Yeah.
Goodbye, teacher.
Yeah.